I believe you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate. If you're competitor-focused, you have to wait until there is a competitor doing something. Being customer-focused allows you to be more pioneering. What's dangerous is not to evolve. Part of company culture is path-dependent, it's the lessons you learn along the way. My own view is that every company requires a long-term view. We've had 3 big ideas at Amazon that we've stuck with for 18 years, and they're the reason we're successful. Put the customer first. Invent. And be patient. A company shouldn't get addicted to being shiny, because shiny doesn't last. The best customer service is if the customer doesn't need to call you, doesn't need to talk to you. It just works. There'll always be serendipity involved in discovery. I strongly believe that missionaries make better products. They care more. For a missionary, it's not just about the business. There has to be a business, and the business has to make sense, but that's not why you do it. You do it because you have something meaningful that motivates you. The thing that motivates me is a very common form of motivation. And that is, with other folks counting on me, it's so easy to be motivated. Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful. If you don't understand the details of your business, you are going to fail. There are 2 kinds of companies, those that work to try to charge more, and those that work to charge less. We will be the second. The common question that gets asked in business is, why? That's a good question, but an equally valid question is, why not? We expect all our businesses to have a positive impact on our top and bottom lines. Profitability is very important to us, or we wouldn't be in this business. The human brain is an incredible pattern-matching machine. We are stubborn on vision. We are flexible on details. It's not an experiment if you know it's going to work. Your margin is my opportunity. We see our customers as invited guests to a party, and we are the hosts. It's our job every day to make every important aspect of the customer experience a little bit better. Work hard, have fun, make history. You don't want to negotiate the price of simple things you buy every day. If you never want to be criticized, for goodness' sake, don't do anything new. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. Maintain a firm grasp of the obvious at all times. If you do build a great experience, customers tell each other about that. Word of mouth is very powerful. No business can continue to shrink. That can only go on for so long before irrelevancy sets in. My view is there's no bad time to innovate. Position yourself with something that captures your curiosity, something that you're missionary about. There'll always be serendipity involved in the discovery. Cleverness is a gift, kindness is a choice. One of the huge mistakes people make is that they try to force an interest on themselves. You don't choose your passion chooses you. That blank sheet of paper stage is one of the hardest stages, and one of the reasons it's hard is because, at that stage, there's nobody counting on you but yourself. I like treating things as if they're small. Amazon, even though it is a large company, I want it to have the heart and spirit of a small one. Wake up petrified and afraid every morning. I know we can lose it all. It's not a fear. It's a fact. In the old world, you devoted 30% of your time to building a great service and 70% of your time to shouting about it. In the new world, that inverts. If your brand is based exclusively on price, you're in a fragile position, but if your brand is about great prices and great service and great selection, that is a much better position. When I wake up every morning, during my shower time, what I'm thinking about is new things that we can do. I don't want to use my creative energy on somebody else's user interface. Live your life, use your life, these are things that she really believes. People who are right, most of the time, are people who change their minds often. The keys to success are patience, persistence, and obsessive attention to detail. Being customer-focused allows you to be more pioneering. Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. If you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness. It's always day one, there's always more invention in the future, there's always more customer innovation and new ways to obsess over customers. Obsess about customers, not competitors. There are two ways to extend a business: take inventory of what you're good at and extend out from your skills. Or determine what your customers need and work backward, even if it requires learning new skills. It's hard to find things that won't sell online. We can't do ordinary things in an ordinary way. One of the only ways to get out of a tight box is to invent your way out. We don't want to do a Me Too product. Sometimes, people think about business as kind of like a sporting event. There is a winner and a loser. It usually isn't. I would never regret having tried and failed. Copying somebody else's strategy does not work on the internet. You need to have a twist. In the end, we are our choices. Build yourself a great story. We can't be in survival mode. We have to be in growth mode.